You know how sometimes you catch a woman's eye, and you're left wondering, was that something or was I just reading into it? I get it, eye contact can feel like a guessing game. But here's what I want you to know. Her body gives you answers before she even realizes what she's feeling. Her pupils shift, her breath changes. Her nervous system reacts in ways she can't control. And once you know what to look for, you'll stop second-guessing yourself. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly what our eyes are really saying. Let's start the instant pupil shift. You know that moment at the coffee shop when you look up and accidentally lock eyes with someone? Yeah, that happens for maybe 2 seconds. And then you're left wondering what it meant. Here's something that might help. Her pupils probably widened when she saw you. Not because the lighting changed, because of you. Pupil dilation happens within 200 milliseconds of emotional arousal. It's triggered by a dopamine spike. And here's the part that makes this reliable. She can't control it, it's autonomic. Like breathing. This is why dim lighting works well on dates. It naturally widens pupils, which mimics attraction. But in bright settings like an office or gym, if her pupils still dilate when she sees you, that's genuine interest. You won't always catch this unless you're close enough. But if you do notice that split-second expansion, you're seeing her body respond before her mind has even decided how to react. The micro-freeze. Right after your eyes lock, you might notice something subtle. Her body pauses even for half a second. Her shoulders tighten slightly. Her breath holds, she goes still. I know it can look like awkwardness. And maybe you've dismissed it as that before. But it's actually her nervous system, locking onto you as something significant. It's called the orienting response. In that frozen moment, her brain is deciding, do I move toward this or away? If she freezes and then softens. That's interest if she freezes and pulls back immediately. She's already decided it's not a match. But that micro-pause itself, that's her body revealing something her face hasn't caught up to yet. The subtle breath restore. After that pause comes an exhale. And it's slower than normal. She's not sighing dramatically. It's just a longer, softer release of air. Her chest drops slightly, her shoulders ease. What just happened is this. Her brain moved from that initial shock of eye contact into something closer to pleasure. The exhale signals she's moving into attraction, not alarm. If she holds her breath and stays tense, she's uncomfortable. If she exhales and relaxes, her nervous system just gave you a green light. She's settling into the moment, not resisting it. The mouth tell. Here's another thing to watch for. Her lips after you make eye contact. Do they part slightly or press together? Both mean something. Parting means openness. Her mouth relaxes. It's an unconscious signal that she's receptive. She's not guarding herself. Pressing means she's attracted but managing it. Maybe you're in the office and she's trying to stay professional. She's compressing desire and composure at the same time. The mouth leaks emotion faster than we can control it. If her lips respond to your gaze, whether by opening or tightening, you've triggered something. She's now actively managing the self-touch response. You lock eyes across the grocery store. 2 seconds later, her hand moves to her neck. Her collarbone, her jawline. She's not scratching an itch. She's releasing tension when attraction spikes. Internal tension does too. Touch releases oxytocin and diffuses that charge. Her body is trying to ground itself, trying to regulate the sudden stimulation you just caused. This is completely subconscious. Her nervous system is doing it automatically, because the eye contact created a response she needs to process. If her hand goes to her face or neck within a few seconds of your gaze, that's a physiological response to interest. The look-away reflex. She meets your eyes, then looks away. And I know that can feel like rejection. But here's what actually matters. Where does she look down means interest. Sideways or up means she's disengaging. Looking down is a submissive gesture. It signals yielding, not defeat. In the context of attraction, it means she felt the intensity and needed a second to reset her composure. She's not rejecting you, she's managing what she just felt. The real tell, if she looks back within a few seconds. One glance could be accidental. But if she checks again, especially after looking down first, you just witnessed her internal struggle between wanting to hold your gaze and needing to protect herself from feeling too exposed. Controlled versus uncontrolled environments. Here's where context becomes everything. At the office or gym, public spaces where she's being observed by others. Women mask their reactions. She might genuinely feel that charge from your gaze. But keep her face neutral. She's in performance mode because other people are watching, but in private. One-on-one at a quiet coffee shop. In a hallway after hours. Sitting across from you at dinner. That's when the mask slips. Her pupils dilate more visibly. Her breath becomes audible. Her body language opens up. The same woman will react completely differently, depending on who else is around. So if you're reading signals in public and getting nothing, don't automatically assume she's not interested. She might just be controlled. Wait for a private moment. That's when her body tells you the truth. Baseline contrast when she's not into you. Let's talk about what attraction doesn't look like, because I think this will give you some clarity. When a woman isn't interested, her eyes glaze over, they're pointed at you, but they're not really seeing you. Her blink rate increases. It's her brain's way of shutting out stimulus. It doesn't want to process that micro-tension I mentioned earlier. It's just gone, no freeze. No breath shift, no pupils dilating. Just flatness. When she is attracted, you feel it. Her attention has weight. Her gaze lingers half a second longer than it needs to. When she's not, it's like talking to a wall that occasionally says, uh-huh. Learning to feel that difference means you stop wasting time wondering why eye contact feels dangerous to her. Here's some deeper psychology. Eye contact is vulnerability for women. Sustained eye contact with a man triggers the limbic system, the primal part of the brain, tied to threat assessment and mate selection. She doesn't just see you, she feels seen, exposed. That's why intense eye contact can make her look away. Even when she's attracted, it's not disinterest, it's overwhelmed. You've activated something primal in her, and she needs a second to process it. Historically, eye contact was tied to selection and power. Her nervous system still carries that ancient wiring. So when your eyes meet hers and hold, she's not just deciding if she likes you. She's deciding if she feels safe being seen by you. The mirror effect here is something really important. Your gaze sets the tone for hers. If your eye contact is steady and calm, her brain mirrors that state. She relaxes, she feels safe. She's way more likely to hold your gaze longer because you're not making it feel predatory. But if your stare is too intense, unblinking or hungry, she tenses up. Her nervous system reads that as threat, not attraction, and she'll shut down or retreat. Even if part of her was initially interested. You lead the emotional tone through your eyes. If you're calm, she calms down. If you're anxious, she picks up on that too. This is why just holding eye contact isn't enough. It's how you hold it: soft focus. Steady but not staring. Present but not intrusive. Your gaze should feel like an invitation, not an interrogation. Look, you don't need to memorize all of this or become some expert overnight. Just start paying attention this week. Notice when her pupils shift. Watch where she looks when she breaks your gaze. Feel whether her energy opens up or shuts down around you. Because once you learn to read what her eyes are actually saying, you'll stop second-guessing yourself. And honestly, that confidence alone changes everything.